Good morning, everyone. What's up? I'm actually back in the States, back at my family's house, my house that I grew up in. It's kind of crazy sleeping here and saying, wow, this was a part of my life once. And, you know, uh, this is where ideas and determination and all these things started. But woke up this morning and watching my motivational videos that get my day going. And Kobe had this video and he talked about friends, family, people in his life that suffered because he was chasing his dream.
If I'm buddies with you from high school, if I'm a cousin of yours, what happened to our relationship? How did that gravitate when you went into the league and you're determined to become the greatest, or you're determined to become one of the greatest? What happens to our relationship?
Oh, it suffers.
It does suffer.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you understood that. You were okay
yeah.
with that.
Well, yeah. And the people that love you, like friends and family, like they know that about you.
Got it.
So they let you be you. And when you reconvene, you pick back up where you left off. Mm-hmm. But make no mistake about it, everything in between is lost, right? So those long-term relationships, the commitment of time of, taking vacation. Like I see a lot of players take vacations with other players that are close friends. And we'll just take vacations just to take vacations, or just hang out just to hang out. Like I never did that.
But those relationships suffered. And the reason why they suffered was because he was focused on his goal. And it's something I always thought about and I talk about as well. And when I was coming up as a player and as a business owner, there's a lot of people I lost out of my life because you got to make sacrifices when you're trying to be successful, and it sucks, but it's the truth. So it's the same in business, it's the same as a player, it's the same in anything you want to do. When you want to become really good at something, when you want to become great at something, there's not a lot of people on that train. It's usually just you driving that train. So you got to understand that. And I know a lot of you players out there say you want to be professionals, you say you want to get to the next level, but you say, well, this is what my mom thinks. Oh, my girlfriend, what happens? Am I going to leave her? You're scared of all the things you're going to lose. And you look at the people who did it best. And yes, you look at Kobe and you're like, he's a millionaire and one of the best ever. But no one was in that gym with him at 3 a.m. No one was doing the things he was doing. It was just him by himself. And all that time he spent there is time he spent away from other people that he could have hung with, people he could have been around. But again, the people that want to be in your life, they'll be in your life and they'll understand it. So I feel bad for the guys that don't understand that when you want to be successful, you come first. And the other thing to it is, I had a lot of business partners, a lot of training partners, and they'd say things to me like, hey, you train too much. Hey, I'm not doing that. That's crazy. You want to wake up at 4 a.m.? You got to work at 8? And I have a lot of business partners say, Joe, you work too hard. And they hate me for it now. They're like, because I wouldn't agree with them. But actually, they're not my friends anymore because they would be like, you work too much. It's not all about working. And yeah, life's not all about working, you're right. But it's about working when you need to get to where you want to go. So, that road is lonely. And while your friends are taking vacations, while your friends are having fun, while your friends are doing things, while your girlfriend's mad at you because you can't spend time with her, you know what you're working towards. And the reality is, not a lot of people can stick it out because it's so lonely. So, just some food for thought this morning. Some advice for you. Not even some advice, some realness to you. Listen, I had a lot of success in the game, and I came from nothing. So, and I'm continuing to. But don't get me wrong, it's lonely.